roster of speakers. Our speaker finished his Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree at Central Scholar University Class 2011. He passed the nursing licensure examination in the same year and obtained the Dubai Health Authority examination in August 2015 of this year with flying colors. He is a licensed IV therapy nurse. Included in our speaker's experience are as follows: staff nurse, medical surgical ward in NL Villa Memorial Medical Center in Batangas. Staff nurse and charge nurse, coronary care unit, St. Luke's Medical Center Global City, Taguig. Let us now give a warm round of applause to Mr. J. Justin M. Makalintal, RN.
Good morning guys. Medyo nakaka-overwhelm ng mga sinulan ko. So, bear with me. So, good morning to you nurses. Miss Vin Barcela, our faculty, and future CU nurses. I'm very pleased to be here with you today. So, I would like to thank our faculty for inviting me, Sir EJ. It never even crossed my mind that I would be talking in front of you right now. Nung panahon namin, nakaupo lang ako dyan. Hindi ko in-expect na ma-invite ako sa isang situation na ganito. So, I'm here to share you something that I'm very fortunate to experience. Kahit 3 years na ako nagpa-practice ng nursing, marami naman akong share. So, something I have been doing for the past how many years already. So, I'm just glad to be given this opportunity to give back the institution that provided me the best nursing education. So, share ko lang yung konting background ko. I graduated last April 2011. And luckily passed the boards. So, but while I'm waiting for the results, I ventured myself into BPO industries, BPO. So, aware naman kayo sa BPO natin, no? So, naging call center agent ako. Been a technical support agent for about 5 months. And there, I realized that even with a good pay, I need to practice my profession. So, I leave the company and try my luck in our province. I became a volunteer nurse. So, si Sir Atay naging volunteer nurse for 2 weeks. Ako for 2 months lang naman. So, in a tertiary hospital in Lipa. So, buti na lang na-absorb ako ng hospital. After that, na-assign ako sa medical surgical ward nila. Then, after a few months, nalipat ako sa ICU. So, sa akin, napaka-overwhelming na. So, during that time, I knew very well that it's not the end, but just the beginning of a new life I have chosen. So, then I realized that we should always strive for the best. So I seek for a bigger opportunity and try my luck here at Manila. And with hard work and God's grace, I was able to make it. Currently, I'm working as a senior staff nurse at St. Luke's Global City Coronary Care Unit. So sa Coronary Care Unit, so more on sa puso naman ako. Kung si Sir, sa brain, ako sa heart. So being a nurse is not easy. It is a career that requires you to be emotionally and physically prepared. And it's something you should be passionate. Because if not, you will feel exhausted and worn down easily. As a nurse, you'll be helping others deal with their stress while managing your own. Kaya nga sabi nila sa akin, before ako mag-duty, pre, huwag mong dali ang problema mo sa trabaho. Makakapatay ka ng pasyente. You will constantly be exposed to the realities of human suffering and possibly be stressful medical emergencies. Even in long work shifts or a fast pace, you'll need an emotional reserve to help you provide quality care. Sometimes the work may be unglamorous. When I say unglamorous, name it. So as a nurse, napaka-unglamorous ng minsan ng trabaho natin. Food care, trade care, name it. So nandun na yung lahat. And it's also demanding. But at the end of the day, it's deeply rewarding. So yun na lang yung kantin nila sa atin. So yung feeling of fulfillment. The feeling we're able to make someone feel comfortable, took away their pain, make them fresh, make them feel that they are being loved and cared for is very fulfilling. So sabi nga ng manager ko, at sinasabi din ng mga colleagues natin, pag may pasyente ka, isipin mo siya yung nanay mo. So, kung paano mo i-treat yung nanay mo, ganun mo i-treat yung patient mo. So, para yung binibigay mo ng care, passionate. So, tender, loving care mo. As a nurse, you have the power to touch lives and even save one and make a real difference for your patients. I know not all of you right now in front of me wanted to be a nurse. So, sino sa inyo yung gusto talaga mag-nurse? Yan, dami. Sino for pre-med? So, and how many took nursing because your parents wanted to? So, ilan-ilan na lang. Nung panahon ko halos nag-ate. Dahil sa nanay. Ganun. So, for those who are like that, I share the same feeling. Actually, I wanted to be an accountant or an engineer someday. But as you can see, is that hindi yun nangyari sa akin. But honestly, I never regret being a nurse. Even once. Because this profession is unique. The feeling of being able to help a human being to get well is priceless. No offense to other healthcare team members, but nurses are mostly involved in the care and more hands-on with the patient. We see things far different than them. We're connected to the patient holistically. So pag sinabi ko holistically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, so we're deeply connected to the patient. So for all of you right now, here, I'm telling you, you chose the right path of being a nurse. Another big question I have for you guys is that how many of you choose CEU, Manila College of Nursing as your alma mater? Sino napilitan lang na mag-CEU? Asa ko na? Wala. So gusto niyo talaga mag-CEU? Yeah. Good job. For me, it's a matter of chance. I was only pressured to study in Manila because both of my brothers did. So I have no idea what school to enroll in. Fortunately, CEU was conducting entrance exam to different provinces. So nagpunta sila sa Batangas. So fortunately, nung na-invite yung school namin, so nag-exam agad ako kasi wala akong na university dito sa Manila. So yun, napunta ako ngayon sa CEU. So after passing, doon na nagsimula yung love and hate relationship namin ng CEU College of Nursing. At first, I'm in doubt of what this university could offer. So syempre, pag sinabing CEU, ang unang nabebenta dyan, dentistry, optometry, walang nursing. So parang ako, feeling ko, uy, ba't ganun? Ba't hindi nursing? Pero, ngayon, since nagkatrabaho na ako, sinasabi ko na sa sarili ko, CEU nurses are the best. Kasi nakatrabaho ko na yung iba't ibang nurses from iba't ibang sulok ng Pilipinas. Kasi yung mga katrabaho ko, taga Mindanao, taga Samar, taga Leyte, taga North, Bataan. So marami from the Philippines. So we stand out. We are known for our discipline and cleanliness. So yung the famous pink gila with the well-fixed blonde hair. So yun, pag tinanong saan nag-graduate, CEU, sila yung mga naka-pink gila, na ganyan yung buhok na tight daw. Tapos yung suot, napakalinis, sapatos, napakalinis sa babae. Tapos sa lalaki, yung uniform, postura, tapos ang ganda ng tindig, di ba? So, we are also trained to be always on time on any occasion. So, yun ang napansin ko rin sa naturo ng CEU nursing sa akin. So, being on time, being always on time or earlier. Kasi yung sa napansin ko sila iba kong katrabaho, para kasi wala silang a sense of going to work early. So, dito ko natutunan yun kasi pag may exam tayo, di ba, parang lang sabihin ng CI natin, pasok tayo ng maaga kasi malilate tayo. So, dapat 30 minutes ahead tayo lagi. Kahit pag nurse na kayo, ganun din yun. Pag introduce kayo endorsement, dapat 30 minutes lagi kayo ahead. So, ito pa, CE nurses not only have good looks and discipline, but we also have tons of knowledge to back it up. Those unlimited NCP constructions, drug study, pathophysiology, case study presentations, oral revalidas, redems, and other paperwork. So ngayon ba, uso pa ba yung nakalog book, yung case study? Yung uso-uso yung dati, galit na galit ako doon. Sabi ko, ano ba ito? Para saan ito? Pero ngayon, na-appreciate ko na siya. Kasi through that, malalaman mo talaga yung flow kung ano nangyari sa patient. Ma-apply mo sa patuloy na buhay. Kasi working as sa CCU, so makikita mo yung progress ng patient from ER, kung anong ginawa sa kanya after ng ER, makikita mo yung progress. So through that logbook, na dati parang galit na galit ako, nakikita ko yung assessment, yung mga non-verbal cues, subjective assessment, objective. So makikita mo yung NCP, care plan, drug study. So makikita mo talaga yung management natin doon. So I assure you that will become handy in the near future. So this the training here at CEU not help also touch my personal life. thanks to the faculty that provided me those training. So we have the best set of clinical educators here in the college who was never tired and will never be tired supporting us to be the best nurse possible. So back in college, I'm just an average student striving to be one of the best in my class. So I'm a bit competitive in a good way. I used to compare myself to others, not to outstand them, but to know where I stand. Because when you know where you're standing at, it will be easier for you to know your target destination and move forward. Kasi kung ang feeling mo kasi, pag kunyari compare ko yung sarili ko sa ibang tao, pag i-reach mo yung sarili mo above them, ang mangyayari sa'yo, parang feeling mo ang galing-galing mo na. Pero, hindi yun yung reality. So, kailangan mo magtrabaho. Pero kung inisip mo na doon sa ilalim, sa nakikita mo sila, uy, ganito pala sila. So, doon ka mag-strive ng your best para ma-achieve mo yung mga goals mo in life. So, yeah. There was a time during yung college ako, medyo kinakabahan ako kasi yung kino-compare ko yung sarili ko dun sa mga college student ng friends ko sa ibang nursing school. So parang sabi ko, Ray, bakit ang dami mong duty hours? Ba't ako parang more on theoretical classes, more on oral validas, red tests? Ba't ako ganun? Sa isip-isip ko, ang learning kasi sa akin is through experience. Pero ito nga, na-prove ko na yun na mali. Ito yung naisip ko. Yung training ko dito, hindi siya mali. I realized that nung nagtatrabaho na ako. Kasi, tinuro ng training dito, which is ideal. And what is right and what is going on to the patient. When you know these things, your experience will do this. Kasi, pag nagtatrabaho ka na, makikita mo kasi yung mga ninyo sa mga tao, makikita mo kung paano sila gumalaw. Pero yung sa atin kasi, more on theories kasi tayo. So yung theories, tinuturo sa atin kung ano yung tama, kung ano yung concepts. So parang, pag mas maganda yung background mo sa concepts, malalayo ka dun sa mga lihis na mga practice, na traditional practice natin. So pag mas marami kang alam, mas maganda yung background mo, mas maganda yung practice mo. Yun nga, kapag nag-work ka na sa isang hospital, kung mahina ang background mo sa kung ano ang tama, mapapariwala yung practice. Good thing my theoretical and nursing concept is strong due to the way I was trained here. We do things here at CCU for a purpose. Everything they ask us to do is also for our own sake. You may not appreciate it now, but in the near future you will. Unconsciously, they are preparing you for something great. They have been upgrading your knowledge and critical thinking and critical judgment little by little. Step by step every day. This theories and concept is the backbone of all. It's your ultimate weapon for a fight. It's like the katana of your samurai or a bow and arrow of an archer. When you know what is ideal, you'll know what is right for the patient. And the bottom line here is, the patient always deserves what is right and the best nursing care. I feel blessed I was able to work as an ICU nurse in my dream hospital. I was able to make it because I always chase for my dreams. I don't settle for less and aim for the best. At first, it was a little hard for me to absorb that I would be working in an ICU setup in a big hospital like St. Luke. It was an opportunity given to top performing applicants during the course of our postgraduate nurse training. Thanks to the knowledge that I have garnered through my college years, but I still felt that I was not prepared for the step up in my nursing career. But what else can I do? Not everyone is given this opportunity. So I'm working in one of the best hospitals here in the Philippines, and at the same time, being part of their critical clusters. It was very challenging for a newbie like me to suck up all the information and be able to adjust immediately. Good thing I was prepared to this kind of pressure. CU College of Nursing provided me the opportunity to set free my true potential, to bring out the best in me so I can be ready for this kind of pressures. So I took the challenge, leave my fears behind, and tried to be optimistic of what lies ahead. I was assigned to a coronary care unit, which caters critical patients with heart problems. And my first impression to the cases we handled that is that dati sa libro ko lang ito nababasa, ngayon, yan, nasa harap ko na siya. So we handle patients, post-arrest, heart failure, artery disease, post-bypass, post-angioplasty, post-TAVI or transaortic valve implantation. So we also facilitate bedside crate, bedside pigtail or CPT insertion, and some procedures basically done at the ward. So parang yung sa amin kasi, yung setup doon, hindi kasi ako napag-provide yung mga pictures. So yung bedside doon, maluwag kasi siya. So para siyang pag may mga bedside tray kami, bedside pigtail, OR setup siya. So para kami OR cluster na rin doon. So bedside ginagawa yung mga procedures na usually ginagawa lang sa OR. So share ko lang to. As a bedside nurse, the most unforgettable patient I did have is my patient post-mitral valve replacement. So yung valve natin sa puso may problema. So ito yung sa pinakamahirap ko naging patient. We had this patient for a couple of weeks. Patient is intubated on inotropic support. Patient is on 5 different antibiotics and an isolation precaution. So we did bedside central insertion, ECMO. Narinig ba yung ECMO? So St. Luke's namin meron nun. So ginagawa namin siya bedside. So CRRT, so parang naging renal nurse din ako doon pag nasa CCO ko. In short, it was a very toxic patient. Plus demanding relative. So kung hindi na sir, ay tulog yung pasyente. Sabi naman, gising yung pasyente. Pero minsan tulog, minsan gising. So, and sometimes, since gising nga yung patient, mas demanding siya. And sometimes, gising may relatives, the relatives are more demanding than the patient, which makes the situation more challenging. The patient expired during my shift ng kwento ko nga, and it was a very heartbreaking situation for the family and for the medical team. We did everything possible, but the patient still died. It is the moment that I realized that we can't save everyone. We are not God for us to decide if this person will live or die. Sometimes, no matter what we do, nothing can change an inevitable outcome. We are just a tool of God to help save lives, but it's up to me to decide. I still remember the appreciation of the family for the passionate care we gave to his father. And for me, that moment is priceless and very fulfilling in my part. That I was able to give the best nursing care possible to a person until his last breath. So we can always try our best and do what we can towards the best outcome possible. So kahit ano mangyari, kahit terminally ill na yung patient mo, hindi mo pa rin yung best nursing. Hindi porket sabihin mo sa sarili mo, ay mamatay na siya, okay na yung heart, okay na ito. Hindi dapat ganun. So dapat, kahit terminally ill, mas deserve niyang pabigay the best nursing care. Kasi malapit na siyang pumulugar, so dapat ma-feel niya at till his last breath na mahal siya ni God. Right now, my role as our unit is as charge nurse. Overall, I'm in charge of the unit administratively and clinically, but still have my manager to back it up. Inaalok na niya ako ng managerial position, pero sabi ko kasi, baka mag-abot na ako, kaya tinanggihan ko na lang siya. So, I also do scheduling and orientation and validation of staff. Also, the program we had in college, the church nursing and staffing helped me a lot in my role today. So, I can still remember our CI, that time was Miss Mendinueto, who facilitated that course. So, tanda ko parang sa 15 children nata kami nag-duty nun. So, parang staff nursing. So, ko yung head nurse for the shift. So, mag-feel mo talaga na ikaw yung parang siyang functional nursing. So, check mo yung ginagawa lang yung bedside mo. So, nakatulong yun nung nag-practice na ako as a charge nurse. So, at this moment, you should be building your own future in your head. And right now, you should be doing something about it to make it happen. Because no one will ever do it for you. Everyone around you are just to support you. And it's your own decision and what to do next. So, the road to success was never easy and will never be easy without hard work and most importantly, without the help of God. God will just lead us the right way, but it's our duty to take care of the rest. Obstacles and trials will always be in our way, and it's up to us how we're going to handle these problems in our journey. So we better be prepared. We need to be ready. And remember, the key to everything is preparation. The desire to do more and to learn. We need to equip ourselves with knowledge and boost it up with the right attitude. and never forget to put God in the center of everything. Because nothing is possible without God. So I also wanted to share this message from my manager. So ang sabi ko sa, may kasi siya kumausap sa mga staff niya. So minsan nagbawalan talaga kami, papagalitan nila kami. Pero ito hindi ko makalimutan sinabi niya sa akin. So sabi niya sa akin, I don't need people who are already great. I need people who has the right attitude and is eager to learn to be great. Because these things I cannot teach. So sabi nga niya, para kasi yung CEO na tutulong sa akin, yung paano mo susuunin yung goal mo, paano mo i-grab yung goal mo. So it's up to you guys. Ito pa rin nabasa ko nito, kay Mother Teresa naman to. It is not how much you do, but it is not how much you do, but how much love you put in doing. So parang sinasabi lang dito, na kahit marami kang ginagawa na wala namang passion, it's useless, it's nonsense. So in everything you do, put God in the center of it, put love in everything you do, and everything will follow. So leaving you with this line, do good, make a difference, and leave a legacy. Thank you very much for your time, see you nurses. I hope to see you practice what you love and profession. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Madarigal, for allowing us to have a glimpse of your unique experience.
At this point, we will be proceeding to the open forum. Anyone who would like to ask questions or distinguished